this garden, this place was a playground for children. It actually had a very big swimming pool in the middle. And at that time, 12 years ago, I was living with my partner in the neighbourhood, actually in the street behind this complex. And my girlfriend, Natasha, she found out about this place and that it was abandoned. It was not used anymore for 2 years. Then she started communicating with the municipality if it was possible to make a community garden first. And she was inspired to make it a community garden because she saw community gardens in New York. In the beginning we got a 1-year permission. So we could start by taking all it was completely tiles and sand. So we started to take the tiles out. We brought in biological earth. And at the same time we also started to collect kitchen waste from the people of the neighborhood to create our own compost, to improve the soil. And after 2 years, when the garden proved to be a working initiative, then the municipality helped us to take the swimming pool out. I think it's out of the belief that the idea for this garden was also to work with what is there. So not trying to import things from somewhere else or things that are created somewhere else. So the garden was about, okay, we have this place, we have the people, we have the wish of all these people to work together in the community to create a green place. We have the kitchen waste. We don't want to bring the kitchen waste out of the city and then care about what happens. We can transform the kitchen waste here to the good soil and use it here. And so the thought about the garden is also about working together in a respectful way. And I think when we also apply that to the soil, we organize 12 weekend days a year. We have a Neighbourhood like today. Then everybody who wants to help out in the garden is welcome. So that's also a day for people to meet the people who are already connected to the garden, to get to know the garden and see if they want to join the project. And that's actually also how we get new individual gardens. So most of the time it's people who have already joined a few neighborhood. And then when they are at the end of the year, there are plots becoming available. Then the people who are already committed to the project can join in to have the individual lot. So that's a bit the structure to get that everybody is welcome to help out. And then also we have a garden cafe. So on Saturdays in the season, the garden cafe is open on Saturday, and then people can come here to enjoy the garden, have a tea, have a piece of cake, and sometimes we organize workshops or events. So, for instance, in a few weeks you have a stukjesdag, when people can exchange their own seedlings here. Or there is a day every year that all the gardens in Amsterdam-West are open, so we participate in that. So we try to have we have a harvest feast every September. So you make a bit of publicity of course, because the garden is completely surrounded by buildings here, so nobody sees it. So we really have to communicate a bit that we are here, that people can actually see it. In these 12 years, we really experienced climate change. The last 2 years, if you think about the drought, so a long period of no rain. The last 2 years were reasonable, but the 2 or 3 years before were really awful. In the summer we had 3 or 4 months when there were no rain. And the soil here was completely sand. So that has we created, of course, a 30-40 centimeters top layer of good soil on top. So we don't have here the problem when it suddenly starts to rain enormously that it was overflow because it's sand and the water disappears. But when there's no water, it dries out completely. So that we're slowly more, so because of that, parts of the garden we are now changing into a food forest. Because having these bigger plots with only low vegetation, in the summer there's no shade. So we're experimenting a little bit with food forests to see if that helps that there stays more water in the soil, and also with the composting, of course, you improve the soil for the water retainment.